falling for so long. But the more you try to work it out, it seems you're going around in circles. But your best is yet to come. Activating success. Activating success. Activating success. Activating success.
Welcome to a new and inspiring episode of Activating Success. Today is a great day. Get excited about your life. It is possible to be whoever you want to be. Don't go away. Stay right there. We'll be right back. Thank you.
And now, Activating Success with Love Idoko.
Welcome back. Today we're honored to have someone who is an inspiration to countless people all over the world. Today we're honored to have His Imperial Majesty Ooni Adeyeye Enitan Ogunwusi, the Ooni of Ife. Welcome, Your Majesty.
Thank you very much.
We're so honored to have you, sir.
Thank you very much.
This is Activating Success. So I'll start with this question. Are there shortcuts to success?
Well, thank you for that question. But that question you asked is very relative, because what is very critical the most in life is destiny. But the truth be told, there is no shortcut to success. You have to go through a particular phase before you can attain some certain heights. If we have a shortcut to success, a child born today will start to talk, will start to walk, and will not go through the process and the rigors of life and all the challenges of this odd world before he or she becomes a man or a woman. As a result, that can never, ever be bought. You have to go through that process of nature transformation. So what is critical is for us to know, every human being, that there is no shortcut to success.
Wow. Thank you, Your Majesty. As a young child, was there any indication that you would one day occupy this exalted throne?
Like I said earlier on, there are predictions and there will always be predictions. But if some prediction came for you and you didn't work towards that, if you were told when you were growing up that you will be motivating a lot of youths and you didn't actually practice it and you decided to go into something else, there's no way you will actually attain that height. Yes, prediction came, but to the glory of God, I give all the glory, I give all the honor and adoration to the King of Kings that actually eventually made that prediction to become a reality. Kings are usually born. They are not made, because you don't aspire to become a king. It's been ordained from heaven, because the person that is occupying the stool, you can never wish someone dead. If you do that, that's very demonic and ungodly. So if it happens in the way that God actually approves for it to happen, and that's the only time you can have the natural opportunity to ascend the throne. So kings are usually born, not made. So in my own case, yes, prediction came that even before I was born, specifically the dates, the time was given many years to my parents. But to the glory of God, it happened, and God actually gave me that grace and opportunity to work towards it.
Your Majesty, as a graduate, you dumped your certificate and your career in accountancy, and you went into trading sugar and rice. Can you tell us more about it? What was the experience? How did it start? And what do we have to learn from that?
Well, it's a very interesting story. And I say it to youths to just challenge them and to inspire them all the time. I became a father at the age of 19. And that actually affected me so much because my formative years, growing up, there were loads and loads of expectation from my parents, from everybody around me. This child, will he go and study medicine? Will he go and do engineering? I love drawing and I love too many creative things. Will he go and study architecture? I was just very gifted growing up. And at some point in my life, I became something that is very challenging for all youths. So my mother of blessed memory called me that you have to take care of your child. You have to take up that challenge. And you have to struggle in life to make sure that you bring this child up. As a result, the only thing I could do is to look at good things that I can do in life. And I don't want to mess up my name. I don't want to follow wrong gang. What I needed to do, just to be humble and go into the market to be selling rice and sugar. A lot of people of my age then wouldn't have thought that I would go through that route. I have always wanted to be a banker, but I needed something that I will be doing on a daily basis, regularly, that will give me some livelihood to take care of myself and my daughter, because I started pretty early. Everything about me has been very magical. My birth, my growing up, things that are very strange usually happen around me. So that happened again, and it actually weighed me down so much. So I usually encourage youths in this country and all over the world that any situation you find yourself, look for the best way out of it. What I could do then was to look very positively. I didn't let that thing weigh me down. Go into the market. I started selling rice and sugar, and I decided to do it differently the way every other person they were doing it. And to the glory of God, I met the richest black African now. I met the likes of Aliko Dangote many years when I was growing up then, because that was what they were doing too in the market. And because when you do things in a different way, when you are very forthright in everything you do, there's no limit you can't get to. It used to be a plus because it wasn't a corporate setting. It was inside the market in Agbini in Ibadan. But by virtue of what I was doing, I was very diligent and was very forthright. And I didn't let it weigh me down that a young man will be doing that, because I was very focused. I needed to just struggle to go to school, to do my ICANN then, and take care of my daughter. And I was combining a lot of things together. But to the glory of God, it was very rough then. I won't lie to you, it wasn't easy, but got so good. I came out very victorious. I became one of the largest distributor of rice and sugar at some point in my life. And I met quite a lot of people in this country, and I held on to that relationship, and that has actually helped me thus far.
Wow. In case you're watching us right now, this is so inspiring. Wherever you're found, do things differently. Excellence will always be rewarded. Excellence will always be rewarded. So do things differently. Don't go away, stay right there. We'll be right back. Thank you.
Hello, friend. I'm Mike Murdoch. Keep watching Activating Success with my wonderful, wonderful friend, Love Idoko.
This is Bishop Noel Jones, and I want you to continue watching Activate Success with Love Idoko.
Welcome back. In case you just tuned in, this is Activating Success with Love Idoko, and we have been speaking with His Imperial Majesty, the Ooni of Ife. Thank you so much, Your Majesty.
You're welcome.
Your Majesty, a lot of young people are talented. John Maxwell said that talent is everywhere. Talent is as cheap as table salt. But the difference between a talented person and a successful person is how they maximize their time. What is your most urgent and pressing message to a young Nigerian watching you right now?
Well, I thank God Almighty, like I said earlier on. I'm a product of challenges in this world. A typical thing that a youth will be going through, Nigerian youth, and even beyond this country, the entire Africa as a continent. What I would say is, in life, as a typical youth trying to find his or her footing, do not put money first. Money is just mere paper that a value is attached to and everybody is running after. Put solution in front of everything you do. Look for ways to provide and proffer solution. Even if it is pencil that you're selling, profess solution how that pencil can be better sold. If it is music that you're doing, don't look at the money. Profess solution. How can your script of music be better than what they've been doing? If it is cars that you're selling, profess solution how your own can be better. If it is engineering and construction you're doing, how can you make the Nigerian roads that are not in good shape better? Every time you put solution forward, money follows. Money doesn't come before solution. Solution first, then money follows. Every wealthy people in this country and all over the world, they have preferred solution. I'll give you a good example that is very popular in Nigeria, Aliko Dangote. He just did not come up with his wealth like that. At some point in this country, we used to have thousands of metric tons of cargo at the port. Some will even spend 2-3 months waiting to berth to Nigeria, and they are all loaded with cement. We used to be a very large importer of cement. And what did he do? He preferred solution to importation of cement. He went into manufacturing of it because we have one of the largest deposits of limestone in Nigeria. And now that actually took him to another level. He used to be a trader. He dropped trading activities and he became a manufacturer. So for every youth, and that's even a very huge example that I'm using, everything you do, if you are a producer, do it differently other than what people are used to. If you do it in a different way, you will get a very different result. I have a good example. Growing up, a young boy used to challenge me so much. When I was going to secondary school then, I would meet him. He used to sell plantain. He would stay by the roadside like a robot and hold on to that plantain. Others will be rushing towards the car, but he will not rush. He just carved a niche for himself. He placed the plantain, the bunch of plantain, as if he was a robot. So that attracted a lot of people, and they would stop, and he would just offer the plantain bunch, and they would take the money and wave to them take another bunch and dispose. That gentle man, a young man, was actually selling for everybody, and he was doing it free of charge. Today is one of the largest distributor of plantain chips in North America today. Why am I using this example? Because it provides solution that is different from what everybody is used to. So our typical youth, I know they're very talented, no doubt. Raw talents. To me, I breathe, I talk about youth, I wine, I dine, everything about me, it's youth emancipation and how to take the youth of this country to another level. I will continue to advise them that the energy they have is so much. They should channel it in a very positive light. They should build positivity around them. The idea of you can do it. They shouldn't allow negative energies to weigh them down. There is nothing like failure. It is the more you attempt something, the more you gather experience. Nothing like failure. I don't believe in failure. It doesn't occur in my own dictionary. They should keep trying. They have the solution to this country. And I am a spokesperson, a spokesmonarch for the youth. So I will continue to encourage them. They should be very positive in their thoughts. They should be very positive in their words. They should be positive in their deeds and everything they do. With that, we will get to another level in this country.
I am so inspired. Anytime you put solution forward, money will follow. So instead of looking for money, identify a problem, be a solution to that problem, and your story will change. Your Majesty, in spite of your position as king, you have remained humble. What is the secret?
Well, in life, humility is my watchword. I still pray for it on a daily basis. To me, there's nothing you can't achieve in life with humility. There is nothing you cannot attain in this world. What is in this world? Ephemeral things. You will come to this world and leave. But what should they know you for? Thanks to my mother of blessed memory, she taught me humility all the way, and all our children. It's very good to instill morals in our youth of today. It's very important for us to uphold our heritage and culture. Our culture is completely different from religion. It is from our culture that we will learn the sense of right and wrong, how to respect elders, how to behave in the society. Religion will not teach you that. Religion is very dogmatic. But every culture that is diverse, that God has actually blessed this country with, our youth should uphold that. That will draw humility to everything they do. For me, it's my tool, it's my arsenal, it's my greatest asset. Every day of my life, I will continue to uphold that as my watchword. And I will continue to implore Nigerian youth, what do they want to become in life that someone in the past hasn't been? I'm a king. Some have been kings before me. So why am I trying to be arrogant? For what? I can never be greater than my creator. So let me be impactful in everything I do. As a result, humility is my watchword, and nothing will change it.
Amazing. Your Majesty, someone is watching you right now who is confused about life, who is frustrated, who is depressed, who needs a push to get to the next level. What word of encouragement do you have for such a person?
Whoever that is watching right now, as you're watching and you're depressed, and you need a push in life. I have been there before. I just mentioned my story. No condition in life is permanent. It's a phase that you are going through. Keep trying. Make an effort. Don't sit down and think manna will fall from heaven. Make a push. Try something. Make an effort. Come out of your comfort zone. Remember, anything that is very good must go through a particular process and rigor. Remember the story of gold. Remember the story of metal. They will go through fire. Fire will burn gold. Will burn for several degrees of firing, and it will pass through furnace. And when it comes out, it will be beaten, shaped to a particular structure before it will eventually come out very beautiful. The same for everything that is precious in life. It's very important for you to know that that is what you are going through. You might not have anything today. I have actually woken up several times that I would not even wake up with a dime. I won't wake up with any money. It will be so blurred. The future will be so blurred. But look at where I am today. You can actually make an impact in your life. Always chase away negative energies. Negative energy continue and will always continue to depress you. Snap out of it. Confess positively to your life. Say positive things to yourself all the time. Tell yourself, speak to your spirit head that you can do it. Even if you fail today, keep trying. God will help you. Your Creator hasn't forgotten you. Make an effort. Walk up to people. Worst case scenario, they will tell you to shut up. They will shout on you. Reach out to people. Reach out to whoever that can help. If you're not reaching out, heavens will not open for manna. I'm imploring you today, snap out of your depression. I have been there before. It wouldn't make any good for you. Work towards positive initiatives, and God Almighty will be with you. At the end of the day, put your Creator first in everything you do, and it shall be well with you. God bless you as you're watching, and God bless all the works of your hand. Keep trying. God will see you through.
Love you.
Love you.
Thank you very much, Your Majesty. Finally, sir, some people learn from their own experiences. Some other people learn from some other people's experiences. Can you tell us one of the greatest lessons you've learned in life that you think a young Nigerian watching you right now can learn from?
I have a lot of lessons that I've learned in my life. What I would say is, nobody knows tomorrow. Whoever that you meet in the course of everything you're doing, make sure you are good to that person. Even if that person is bad to you, the person, at the end of the day, your path will still cross. My philosophy is, my greatest lesson is, focus on what is good, what will be beneficial to the society at large, and what will be beneficial to you. My greatest lesson is, they didn't give back to anybody with anything. You came to this world with nothing, and you will not leave this world with anything. The greatest lesson is, everything you're struggling to be in life, you will leave everything in this odd world. What is important is, how impactful have you been in everything you do? So the lesson for all the youth of this country is, be very content in everything you're doing. Contentment is very key. And I will use my physical being to explain. Look at these fingers. They are not equal. They're not regular. But each and every one of them, they are very useful. One finger cannot operate on its own. One finger will depend on the combination of the 5 fingers for the hand to do something great in this world. The shortest finger can never ever be written off. The longest finger too cannot oppress the shortest finger. There is leadership and there is followership. All of us will not be leaders. We will have followers. But the followers are very important. The drivers that are driving your cars, they are very relevant in moving you around. Your maid that is preparing your meal is key. You treat them as human beings. You treat them as very relevant people. Put a smile to people's faces. Make them happy. Without them, you can never survive. Without them, you are nobody. So God has designed leadership and followership. God will continue to bless you. Remember that fingers are not equal. God bless you.
Thank you very much, Your Majesty. Don't go away. Stay right there. We'll be right back. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Shaka Pia.
My name is Desmond Elliott.
You're looking for a world-class venue
For your conferences, weddings
seminars, dinners, and weddings.
in Makurdi, Benue State, you finally found one. The Dream Center. That's your perfect choice. Everything events. Number 5 Kashmir Ibrahim Road, beside Immigration Office, Old GRA, Makurdi, Benue State.
The Dream Center, everything events.
See you there.
Wow, that was so inspiring. It is possible to change your story. It is possible to be celebrated. It starts with a decision, it starts with a made-up mind. Get excited about your life. Celebrate yourself. Forget about the past. It is possible to be whoever you want to be. Join us same station, same time next week. Thank you.